Sonya Massey family, they're demanding answers. They also say that they didn't know until 24 hours later that it was a deputy-involved shooting. The Department of Justice is now opening an investigation. Sonya Massey was shot on July 6 in her home. Police responded to a 911 call in the 2800 block of Hoover Avenue. Body camera video shows the moment a deputy shot her. Former Deputy Sean Grayson has now been charged with first-degree murder. Massey's family says that the 911 traffic also called the gunshot self-inflicted, creating even more questions. But the confusion continued even after her family realized she was shot by someone else.
We arrived on scene. We were trying to figure out what happened. We asked the officer what was going on. Did they recover camera footage? Because my cousin had cameras at her house.
When asked if the confusion was because the investigation had just started, Ben Crump said it's possible, but he said the family wants a full investigation. And we have new information. This is about the death of Sonya Massey. The Department of Justice is now opening an investigation. She was shot on July 6th in her home. Police responded to a 911 call in the 2800 block of Hoover Avenue. Body camera video shows the moment a deputy shot her. Former Deputy Sean Grayson has now been charged with first-degree murder. Sonya Massey's family is still demanding answers. They say didn't know until 24 hours later that it was a deputy-involved shooting.
We will continue to say justice for Sonya Massey. We will continue to fight for justice for Sonya Massey.
The family of Sonya Massey is still looking for answers and justice. Now the Department of Justice opened an investigation.
There have been some concerns and revelations by the family that we think needs to be investigated and addressed completely.
One of those concerns, Sonya's family says they were not told that a deputy shot Sonya until 24 hours after the shooting.
I once was told that the officer did it. They tried to make me believe that it was a neighbor or somebody that did it. And then the message got to the hospital that it was a self-inflicted injury.
Massey's family says the 911 traffic called the gunshot self-inflicted, but the confusion continued even after her family realized she was shot by someone else.
And they didn't tell me who. They were just saying somebody. They never would tell me who. They just kept on saying someone shot her.
When asked if this confusion was because the investigation had just started, Ben Crump said it's possible.
But we can't take it lightly with the history of cover-ups, of police killings of black people in America. And so that's why we're just asking for it to be investigated.
Thanks, Julia. We're going to continue to bring you the more information as it becomes available. Local officials are reacting to the Sonya Massey shooting body camera footage. At last night's Quincy City Council meeting, Police Chief Adam Yates read a statement to the council. In the statement, Chief Yates said the video was difficult to watch, is incomprehensible, and said the behavior in the video erodes trust between law enforcement and the public. Yates also condemned the swift response from the other law enforcement officers, agencies.
This never should have happened. I commend the Illinois State Police and the Sangamon County State's Attorney's Office for their thorough and timely investigation, indictment, and arrest of Sean Grayson. The system worked as it should, and Mr. Grayson will have to answer for his crime.
To see the statement, head over to our website, KHQA.com. Senator Doris Turner has also been working alongside civil rights attorney Ben Crump, Sonya Massey's family to demand justice. Sonya Massey's family is demanding stricter laws for police officers to prevent something like this from happening again. Former Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson, who has been charged with first-degree murder for the death of Sonya Massey, has a previous arrest record. This includes 2 DUIs back in 2015 and 2016, both of them being a Class A misdemeanor and driving on a suspended license. He also has worked for several other law enforcement agencies before Sangamon County. This poses the question Sonya Massey's father is demanding, which is why he got hired here in the first place.
He said that Senator Turner is putting forth a bill to say that you shouldn't be allowed, if you are accused of some kind of unethical or violation of policy within one law enforcement department, be able to resign without having any findings and then go to the next law enforcement agency.
We spoke with Senator Doris Turner last week, who told us she's in the process of looking at the past legislation and will oppose new legislation to strengthen it and make sure organizations are abiding by those rules. She added that she wants to make sure there's nothing found in police officers' backgrounds that could affect how they do their jobs.